going. We won't need eyes to see.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
69. I didn't really want to do the beginning. That was just.
And we're back.
Welcome to the Lunch Pail Boys. I'm one of the hosts, TJ Harkness. Also on here with me are my limp dick co-host. First one being Splurton Burton.
Thank you, TJ. I use my tongue to wash my dog's balls. Harkness.
My dogs don't have balls.
Exactly.
Not attached to them.
They're tennis balls.
Suffices to say, TJ may have kept them in an undisclosed freezer.
Ew.
Yeah.
You know
they're
what?
nice on
I learned
on a hot
that
day.
my tattoo artist has dog balls on her counter and formaldehyde.
That's fucking weird. Is she like weird? Because I can probably give you that answer right off the bat without even knowing her.
Well, just likes oddity stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, dog oddities.
It looks like man testicles.
Burton, the testicle connoisseur.
Okay, well, good. Also on here with us is somebody who you might in the future confuse with Jeffrey Lebowski, a.k.a. the Dude.
Oh.
Mr. Schuyler, there is no Dana, only Zool. Wood.
I don't accept that. I can't live up to that level of dudeness.
Oh, dude, that's very undude-like.
That's fair. I can't. I'm as much as I'd love to be the dude, I feel like I'm fairly undude most of the time.
Never seen you drink a White Russian either.
Do love White Russian. They are good. Oh, yeah, they're good. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you lick dog balls. I can't fucking can't trust your...
Shut the fuck up.
This is such a we're almost 40 moment. I just realized we're all wearing solid colored t-shirts.
Dude, that's pretty much all I wear anymore. Solid colored t-shirts. When I go to work, I wear solid colored t-shirts with a little breast pocket because I like putting my pencil there.
Oh, fucking
like
nerd.
Say breast pocket.
Well, I guess I'm not at work, so I can say titty pocket.
It's called the cockpit, the wiener pit.
Boy, your mic went out decently there. I want to fucking call
wiener
it
pit.
a night.
I heard wiener pit. I know that for sure.
Cockpit, the wiener pit.
You sound good like that. Keep your mouth right there. You should be used to your mouth being right up against cylindrical hard things.
Yeah. He's into fellaciating the Tin Man.
So I'm not going to ask you how you guys are doing tonight because you guys aren't going to answer, so you guys can go fuck yourselves. I'm doing good. In the process of trying to buy a house and move all the way down to southern Indiana, so both you and Zool can go fuck yourselves because I'm not asking you.
You kind of already did. I'm doing pretty good myself.
Nope, not asking you.
He totally
Anyways,
asked it.
So we're good.
He totally asked how I'm doing. I'm doing wonderful. I have a coworker calls me a dog rapist, and I don't know how I feel about it.
It doesn't matter how you feel.
That's pretty much right. I mean, that's pretty much the thing. I did also tell him because he is a large, very large, loud Italian man. I told him that TJ is part Italian, but he's not like New York Italian.
He's only got an Italian wiener.
It's like a Kentucky Italian.
Got that Italian stallion between the legs.
If you ever met my mamaw, you would be like, oh, you're full. She's fucking like full. Italian.
She's very Italian.
Yeah.
She carries meatballs in her pocket.
Smells like olive oil.
She's like, oh, let me put on my olive oil deodorant. And bees keep stinging her because of it.
She's baked some loaves.
Well,
in a good way.
Like loaves of Italian bread?
Yes.
Garlic bread. Is garlic bread Italian bread? I wonder if they eat garlic bread in Italy.
Probably not. I don't know. They dip their bread in the garlic olive oil, you know.
They serve breadsticks at Olive Garden.
Oh, Olive Garden's where you take your Italian grandmother when she comes over from Italy. Makes her think she's in the old country. At least that's what the commercial says.
The soups and salad. All you can eat and breadsticks. This reminds me when I'm at Sicily.
Yep.
I've got a horrible Italian accent, too.
That's why Hitler liked Italy so much. Unlimited soup, salad, and breadsticks.
It's like his own personal Italian or Olive Garden right there.
Yeah. So you can't completely fault the Nazis what they contributed to the world. I mean,
Yeah.
most of it, yeah, but not if it's unlimited soup, salad, and breadsticks. If that's on the table here, we gotta think about context.
So I got a joke for you since we're talking about Nazis and Italians and shit. What's the difference between Santa Claus and Anne Frank?
Oh,
One can see you.
They went in different directions of the chimney.
no. I mean, Santa went back up the chimney.
I don't know. I just heard that and I was
First, he
like, oh,
less
fuck.
crispy.
Only one of them only goes up the chimney. One uses magic to go up. The other one just
Uses not magic?
turns
Draft?
smoke.
Jesus, we need to get off this because, like, the Jewish League's going to come after me
Yeah.
for my anti-Semitic ways.
Extraordinary League of Jewish Gentlemen.
Sandwich boys are anti-Semites. Ooh.
So,
That's right. They're too busy selecting our president.
Jesus Christ, Burton.
What's the lizard people?
Jewish
Maybe it's the
people
same
aren't
thing.
lizard people. I want to make sure we
No.
get this clear.
I didn't say
across.
that. Well, I may have insinuated that after the point. You still, yeah, we're digging holes here.
Well, speaking of digging holes,
Yes, Jew are.
so today we're going to get right into the subject instead of the 25 minutes of sucking each other's dicks here. So today we're going to be talking about, I'd say, one of the stranger abductions that I've probably heard of, and probably one that many of you haven't heard of. And an abduction that featured one of my favorite ufologists that we haven't really mentioned yet, Mr. Bud Hopkins. So we've mentioned Bud in passing through a few of our episodes, but I would say the lack of mention doesn't necessarily reflect on his credibility and the lack of importance within the ufology field.
No, I mean, the fact that we've touched on him probably throughout different things just shows how ingrained he is in the culture of UFOs
Yeah.
and UFOlogy.
But usually when we talk about UFOs, we're talking about like, Big Dick, what's his name?
Oh, Mr. Friedman,
Yeah.
Mr. Drag the Ground,
Jake on.
Jake
Nope. Stan Friedman, not Jake Hahn. I mean, they may look alike. They both may do a good impersonation of Shane Gillis.
I've been watching that tire show, and
yeah,
Fucking hilarious, isn't it?
that's pretty good.
You don't like it, Burton?
yeah,
Oh, I didn't hear you.
imagine that.
So to sort of give a shout out before, like, sort of as one of our sources in this Bud Hopkins book called Witnessed, the true story of the Brooklyn Bridge UFO alien abduction. That was our main source for this. I also used, some of the Y files and a few internet articles, but my primary source was Bud Hopkins' book. So it all started on February of 1991 when the respected Bud Hopkins received a letter from two individuals claiming to be police officers. Their names in the letter were Dan and Richard. The letter began explaining that they had witnessed an abduction of a person right over the Brooklyn Bridge during the middle of the night.
Dan and Dick, huh?
Oh, yeah. Dan Dick.
Old Dan Dick, officers at law of the law.
What?
I don't know. I was trying to.
Like Dick and Dan.
Naked Dan.
Dick and Dan.
Dick and Dan.
Stilly Dan.
Dick and Dan, officers of the law. They need a sitcom, I think. If they didn't get one after this. Dan and Richard were on the Brooklyn Bridge late one night when they observed a large craft descend from the sky and float above an apartment complex. If a UFO hovering over an apartment building isn't bad enough, they also saw a lady float out of a 12-story window lying flat on her back. Just like Burton likes them. What that means.
He likes motionless on their back.
Yeah.
Yep, and 12 feet in the air.
No, that's not 12 foot.
Oh, 12 stories. 12 stories in the air.
Each story is a foot.
It's somewhere between 1 and 12,000.
He likes them sleeping above the covers. 12 stories above the covers.
The lady was engulfed in a bright blue projected light that was coming down from the UFO. She was totally naked and had huge tits. She was also wearing a white nightgown over top of those.
She was naked, but she was also.
So, guys, we have a special guest who just popped in. Zool Burton, say hi to my padre.
Hello.
I don't know if he could hear us, but hi.
They can't hear you, Dad. Say hello to them. Burton has a question for you. It's a hard-pressing question that you need to answer, okay? He wants to know how often you use a vibrator.
3 times a day, once on Sunday. I'm not as active as Flirt and Burton. But he's got 15 kids, too.
All caused by a vibrator.
You gotta be careful. Your vibrator will get you pregnant. Especially if you come on it first.
I know he probably uses the kickstart one, doesn't he?
Kickstart.
You start it like it's some fucking Honda.
Yeah, more like a little bitty bicycle, one of those electric bicycle things.
Tell them that's why I've gone through 2 shop vacs in a year.
I'm confused. Is the shop vac the vibrator?
That's funny.
No, it's sucking.
Okay, well, hey, Dad, I'll call you after this, okay?
All right, guys. See you
Bye.
later, Flirty.
Shit, he said Zool, or call him Zulu. All right, bye, Dad.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I hated to interrupt the episode with that, but when the old Bob Harkness calls...
You gotta answer that call.
All right. So, anyways, there she was, butt naked, but had a nightgown
She wasn't
on.
fucking butt naked.
Yeah, we're all naked.
She was wearing a white nightgown.
Yeah, but underneath that,
yeah.
totally naked.
Totally.
Huge tits. You could see them from 12 stories high.
Huge.
It looked like 2 moons. They were huge.
Why is
And she
the
was also
alien craft sucking up the 2 moons following that lady?
and she was also an escort. She was being escorted by 3 small, even smaller than her vagina, humanoid creatures. They were wearing skin-tight outfits.
Oh,
Perhaps
so
black leather, the SMM things or whatever, the RSMOs or whatever. And they significantly highlighted their massive wangs. So they were like Oompa Loompas with huge cocks. Okay, actually, there were no penises showing.
Sorry, that was a minor editorial fuck up on my end, guys. No wiener showing at that moment.
At that moment.
Just clearly outlined. It's like they were trying to smuggle bananas underneath their outfits.
Reminds me of Britney Spears music.
So, I fucking hate you, Burton.
I know.
So once the lady cleared the building, she began to float upwards towards the ship and disappeared into the area emitting the bright light. The UFO then dove down into the East River, which runs underneath the Brooklyn Bridge. Dan and Richard asked if Bud was familiar with the story and if he knew of anyone who had anything like that happen to them. If the letter was to be taken at face value, it would seem like the writers were genuinely concerned about the lady being sucked up into the ship. That concern was also followed by their concern for being tagged with the stigma of seeing something like this. So they asked that, like, him not go public with this information.
So they, like, wanted to tell him, but they're like, yeah, but don't tell anybody.
Yeah. Which there's a reason why. You find out later.
Foreshadowing.
Yep, foreskinning.
Foreskin. So before ending their letter to Bud, they told him that if they were to find the lady, they would notify him somehow. The letter disclosed that both officers were scared and worried for the individual who floated out of the apartment. Bud knew who the victim was. Linda
Napolitano.
Napolitano.
Napoleon.
Yep, Linda Napoleon.
Napoleonano.
Appalled. She was half white, half chocolate, half strawberry.
Mm-hmm. God damn it.
Sounds delicious.
Half. I just noticed, you fucking idiots. That's that Burton math again. Woo!
Yeah.
Yep.
Solid math.
All Hispanic people are made of 3 halves.
Hispanic.
I don't know if she's Hispanic.
The head, the heart, and the ass.
Okay. Is that a
3 most
band?
important parts.
All right.
Feel like
Linda was a middle-aged housewife, mother of 2, and she resided in an apartment that overlooked the Brooklyn Bridge. Bud had known Linda for years through his abductees group that she also attended. You know, sort of like AA or NA or NAACP. Wait, no, probably not that.
Yeah.
The AAA, which is Asshole Alien Abductee Anonymous.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, are you going to A today?
it's actually just announced, ah.
Ah!
Ah. Huh.
While Bud was amazed that Linda's encounter was observed by someone else, he was also amazed by the fact that this was the first time one of his experiences had a witness contact him about observing the abduction as well. So before we get into deeper detail about the abduction, let's talk about Linda and how she came to meet one of the most credible names in alien abductees and UFO investigations.
UFOs.
Linda. Hey, Linda, you're a bitch. Wrote Bud a letter on
I hate
April
that movie.
26th. What?
Yeah.
I'm not even going to give you the time of that wedding singer.
What?
Oh, wait, that was the wedding singer, wasn't it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
We're
Never
not
mind. I
gonna be
thought it was
friends
Big
if
Daddy.
That movie's not bad either.
It's okay.
Yeah. Hey, Linda, you're a bitch. Anyways,
bitch.
is that a peach bush? Oh,
No,
never
that
mind.
is a Three Floyds. What's it called?
Beach Bush.
Beast push.
Warhammer Warmanlet. It's a double India Pale Ale, which I'm probably going to regret drinking.
Sounds horrible.
Sounds like you could chew on it almost.
Mm-hmm. Sounds
It's
like
not
hipster
bad.
beer.
It's Three Floyds, so it's not.
Yeah.
Bad. It's okay. I got a variety
Anyways.
pack.
Ooh, I like a variety pack because I like variety.
It's the spice of
So,
life.
Linda was laying there masturbating and thinking about Ted Nugent. And then
Yeah.
she started having some bad dreams about alien abductions.
I think you
And
missed
shit-
the part where she wrote a letter to Bud Hopkins. You forgot to
Oh.
mention?
Sorry. Before that, she wrote a letter to Bud on April 26, 1989. Then she was having a dream about Ted Nugent and she was flogging her little knob. And then that turned into a weird abduction and some shit she couldn't explain. The thought of alien abduction had only recently come to light with the likes of Sir Travis Walton.
Imagine that. Imagine that. You're thinking about a little Wango Tango action and you're smushing the bean. Next thing you know, you're out 12 stories up.
Smush it. Do you think
You're being-
smushing it is appropriate? Like, it's not
like getting the
fucking
palm in there and
avocado. She's not making
just-
guacamole with her puss.
Yeah, she could be. You got a mortar and pestle and she's just grinding that shit.
Oh my god! Like we call that clitoral mutilation in South
I mean,
Africa.
not if it's... Oh, there goes Burton in his undies. Burton's had enough. Nope. What's he doing?
I wish he had a hole in the bottom of his underwear. Could see his pee-pee.
We were admiring your blue undies. So Linda's letter touched upon her going to her doctor. She went to the doctor because her nose looked crooked in pictures, as you are to do. I'm not sure what a doctor could do about that, though.
It just said a doctor. I didn't say like a nose doctor, which I don't know what the fuck a nose doctor's name would be.
Yeah. Snodge
It's
doctor.
a nosetologist.
Nose, yeah.
Yep, we run into those too many times.
Yep.
Nobody really
Fucking
knows what they do.
Fucking hate it. I don't. I love it. But I hate it. I hate myself. Anyway. This non-nose doctor, who we don't really know. She may be a nose doctor. What is he doing? Is that a bag of tuna?
Oh, no, I just bit into a bag of, like, pistachios that's already been, shelled.
I can't believe it's not tuna.
And I forgot it's been up here for about a month.
Ooh, that reminds
Smells
me.
like tuna?
Keep talking. I'll be right back.
So it doesn't smell. It just, like, really, the texture is really like a rubber.
Tuna-y?
No, there's no tuna in it.
Oh, sorry. I got kind of fixated on tuna there for a minute. Maybe we're seeing Burton in his underwear. Okay, so to recap, Linda went to her doctor because her nose looked crooked. The doctor looked at it and thought it was just a piece of cartilage that had built up. Made her nose look like the Wicked Witch of the West. So he went in there and he was going to scrape it out with his trusty nose scraper. And he saw what appeared to be a surgical scar. The doctor removed the bump, which actually turned out to be a small piece of metal. And then after the removal, the doctor asked Linda why she didn't tell him that she'd had surgery on the inside of her nose. To which Linda told the doctor she's never had surgery or a nose.
I've never had a nose. What did you remove that from? Are you confusing my nose for my ear?
He asked her where it came from, and she's like, I don't know.
God damn it.
It makes me laugh, but mad.
Yes. Makes me so angry. I don't know why, but then I laugh about it. You dick. So, after finishing the letter, Bud contacted Linda and set up a time to meet with her in his office. I believe it was maybe a few days later, a day later. At the meeting, they discussed Linda's life and why she was there. Linda told him that she was suffering from some of the same issues that some abductees that she's heard about are suffering from. I think that ranges from like nightmares of creatures surrounding her bed, paralysis, the inability to wake up household members, along with having something in your body implanted that was foreign. And dreams of having an alien flick your bean.
Oh, that's the worst. Or smush it.
I've definitely been abducted a lot then.
Yeah, me too. At least 3 times.
So, you know that movie Ransom with Mel Gibson?
No.
That was made after my story. They just changed the name.
Your story.
Yeah, that was the story of me growing up. I was abducted.
By
Mel Gibson?
Yeah.
No, don't you sully his name.
I've never seen Ransom.
That's a good movie.
Don't know what it's about.
Make your pee-pee cry.
I'm guessing somebody gets kidnapped and they get held for ransom.
It's about lottery tickets.
These nightmares were bad, and of course they were. They would have involved being kidnapped by a bunch of tiny-lipped, little-dicked, limp shit little aliens up onto their ships. And do you think they got snacks? Think they got chips and salsa up there?
Party barge!
Yeah. They're not smushing guacamole.
We've already established. They're smushing beans.
They're smushing beans and not the refried kind. But unfortunately, she didn't mention alien party barges with the complimentary guac or the salsa bar.
How did Travis get so lucky?
Yeah, Travis. That's why he ran toward the ship. He knew.
Alien margaritas!
He didn't run because he saw light. He ran because he heard. He's like, oh shit, they probably got guacamole up there, Mexican beers. Tequila.
I mean, the aliens obviously like men better because they just fucked her nose.
Yeah, they fucked her nose up. Like, look at this bitch. We're gonna put metal in her nose. She didn't even have a nose. But Linda laid out everything from her 22 years of being finger banged by old Glebe Glorp and Aaron Rodriguez.
No, A-Rod. What's the alien's name? Or
Yeah.
Rod.
Rod. He's good at baseball too.
Aaron Rodriguez is an alien, though.
It's like Men in Black.
I don't think Bird was going for he was going.
Yeah, we weren't talking Men in Black here.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Yes, no, we're not talking black. God damn it. I'm fucking oblivious. Oh, no, yeah. He was a space alien, not a illegal alien from another country.
You fucking dildo.
What if we did an episode about being abducted by illegal aliens?
Well, that's a cartel, I think.
Yeah. Oh, fuck me.
Anyway, God. Bud asks for Linda to join his group. Try and
It would
work
explain
through-
why they had guac and salsa.
What if this was it? It was just...
This whole time, the Travis Walton story's been about the cartel taking him.
Like, where did they get flying craft, though? Where did they get
Joe
flying?
Biden gave him to him.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, they let him in the country. They're staying at Area 51. They stumbled into a cargo, aircraft bay.
I mean,
Build
for
it,
all we
build
know, Joe Biden's been sending our money to Mars for years to help them
That's true.
fight their war.
They had a cassette player and they put in a little Mexican cassette.
No, I was gonna say these conservative governors are really serious about shipping these out. Shipping these people out. They're shipping them to Mars and stuff. Like send them on a rocket ship.
Nice.
They come back, and they abduct ladies from 12-story buildings with their friends, Blee Blorp and
Aaron
Pistachio.
Rodriguez.
Stachio. Gleek Glorp and Stachio.
Old Stachio.
Ignacio in the back seat there.
And Pedro.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to get a move on here, fellas.
Yeah, so Bud asked for Linda to join his little group of merry men and try to work through these experiences with other experiencers. Linda decided it would be worthwhile to attend and see just what these people had to offer.
So this is just something I thought of, what it would be like in one of these alien groups, And I've been to like a few Alcoholics Anonymous and NA meetings throughout the years. A lot of them through school just to see sort of what they're like. But it'd be like, I picture it'd be like somebody standing up, "Hi, my name's Linda, and I have dreams every night that I'm being butt fucked by these tiny lip gray creatures with a cleft asshole."
Whoa.
Like, I think that's sort of how like the meetings would go.
What is actually a cleft asshole? What does that mean?
I don't know, but I heard it the night I wrote this. I was watching The Big Lebowski.
Yeah. Oh, your friend with the cleft asshole?
It's when your farts go like this.
I fucking. Oh, Jesus fuck. Okay.
So Linda Lovelace was a passive listener during the meetings. Then this would go on for several months before her life was turned upside down in late April. She knowingly became an abductee on May 10th, 1989, a month or two after attending groups. Bud had Linda hypnotically regressed. That sounds naughty.
It's super naughty. Actually, well, it could be, I suppose. But for this sake, if you guys don't know what hypnotic regression is, this is where a hypnosis specialist hypnotizes you. Sorry, I got distracted by Bo out back behind you there, lurking. The hypnosis specialist hypnotizes you, of all things, and then has the individual walk them through past experiences. The big issue there is that humans are relatively easy to, sorry, hair on my tongue. that humans are highly susceptible to suggestion during this, and asking certain questions could lead, one, to certain responses by the people being regressed. No. Questions could lead to certain responses from the people being regressed. By the regressors, for the regressors, of the regressors.
We are regressors.
We are the regressors.
So,
Eat
But-
Don't try to titty fuck me.
what?
I don't.
Is that somebody talking to the aliens?
No, maybe I didn't send it to you guys. Somebody had made a drawing of the "Don't Tread on Me" flag, but instead the snake had huge tits and it says "Don't try to titty fuck me."
Nice. Nice.
Don't tick fuck me. I think that was
I like the way that sounds. I like the cut of its jib.
Yeah.
Bud's book, Witnessed, had the sessions with Linda transcribed. Bud stated,
We began by examining an odd childhood experience that had bothered her for years. She was 8 years old at the time of the incident when she recalled seeing through her bedroom window a strange figure or object on the roof of the adjoining building. It was covered with colored lights and was moving. To her surprise, when I reached the edge of the room, it slid off and fell. She assumed it fell into the courtyard 5 stories below. The next morning, she told her mother about this strange sight and asked if any of the neighbors had seen something dropping from the room. Apparently, nobody had.
in a note that Linda wrote to Bud a few days after the session, she described the incident as...
What I saw.
No,
was
you gotta
that
do a
thing.
woman's
Oh.
voice. God damn. Linda's fairly hot, I think, so.
Linda's been smoking.
Damn it. Okay. What I saw at the age of 8, looking out of the bedroom window, was perceived through a child's eyes. To me at the time, it was something like Casper the Friendly Ghost and Christmas lights or some large toy top. Seeing it again during hypnosis as an adult, I saw a different picture. It was a cone-shaped object approximately 9 foot by 13 foot that glided across and over rooftops of multiplied dwelling complex. This wasn't a dream, and I wonder what all the other people thought when they saw it. I'm sure I wasn't the mistakes.
So Linda had a few sessions and was attending group regularly, but nothing serious was brought out yet. Then on November 30th of 89, she called Bud while in an extremely emotional state. During the prior sessions with Bud, all of Linda's encounters happened to be during childhood and also while being a young adult. The encounters seemed to stop when she got married.
So they didn't fuck with her.
Once she got to a certain age.
Once she got married, they were probably like,
They
fuck,
were
I
pervs.
thought we had something here. I thought we had something special here. We
were
come to your
chomo
house in the middle of
aliens.
the night and steal you out of your home.
Like, did you see her sucking Frank's pee-pee down there?
This
Looked
sounds a
like
lot
she's
like
really
Peter
enjoying
Pan.
So the aliens became like weird, like ex-cucks. Like they're like ex-boyfriend, they're like cucking,
Yeah.
watching her like munch down on her lover's no-no parts.
Almost spit out.
Their lovers, no parts.
Yep.
That's probably how TJ describes stuff at work too.
The fact that he said munching, like it's a fucking casual snack late at night,
Nom, nom.
like
Look
it's
at her
Chex Mix.
Yep, just handfuls. Can't stop.
Handfuls
Once it start,
of
I can't
guys'
stop.
cocks.
Once you pop, you just can't stop.
True story.
Yep, hop on pop.
That's the kind of things I get involved with. Hop on pop.
Once you hop on pop, you just can't stop.
Oh, and it'll keep happening for years and years.
Until pop stops.
Till you feel that glop.
Clip clop, clip clop.
And
Jesus fuck.
Make that pussy slop.
Yeah, we just went down a dark alley that.
Better get out the mop. Gotta close down shop.
And put that on TikTok.
Yup. Wop, wop, wop.
One day, Linda had a memory pop up while it.
Sorry, that was good timing. Good job, Zul.
I thought I worked that back in there. Had a memory pop up while at work where a small gray-skinned alien approached her in bed. Before getting to her, a numbness encapsulated her body, starting at her toes and working its way slowly up to her ankles and beyond. Linda began to yell to wake up her husband, but that lazy fuck just laid there snoring away the night. And can you blame him? He was probably tired after all the no munching.
The cat goblin got him wore out, so he's just snoring.
Hey, Linda. I mean, take it as a compliment. I'm wore out.
I mean, if you gobble to completion, it fills you up and kind of like Chinese food. Makes you sleepy. And then 30 minutes later, you're hungry.
Yeah.
So you're saying Linda was like hungry and woke back up for more cock?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Linda grabbed a pillow before the numbness got to her torso and arms. She threw the pillow at the gray-skinned, big dick, tiny lip son of a bitch. Probably saying something like,
I'm on my period, so it's gonna smell like a fishy prison purse.
Little did she know that this aroused the aliens more.
Prison purse.
The scent of pennies arouses me. What about you, A-Rod?
Tell me more.
I fucking love money.
Yeah.
See, senor, I love pennies.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
I love the
Christ.
purse. Yo, when I was in prison, Holmes, all we had was the fishy prison purse. You know what I'm saying? As soon as the big pillow left her hands, she was completely paralyzed and filled with fear. This is where her recollection stops, except for two more memories. The first one is of a white cloth that would come up towards her face and then recede. The second memory is sitting on a table in a nondescript room while someone was lightly pounding on her vertebrae. Oh, fuck.
God, that's hot.
Starting up near her neck and following it down, just pounding her vertebrae so good.
So it sounds like she was, like someone got her with like chloroform and then like did some like chiropractic adjustments on her.
We are going to take you aboard our ship for our chiropractor.
Have you had an adjustment lately?
Your insurance company called us and set up the appointment.
Oh,
Damn unlicensed. See, they're fucking stealing our jobs.
Oh, Gleep Glorp.
Coming in and taking our chiropractor jobs, and they're not even fucking licensed.
Gleep Glorp and Roscoe. Wait, Roscoe isn't a Mexican name, is it?
Roskin?
Yeah.
Could be a nickname. I don't know.
So Bud scheduled Linda for some hypnotic regression session 2 days later, December 2nd. This is where we dive into the nuts and tacos. It always goes back to some kind of like Mexican dish. Tacos.
Fuck yeah, dude. I fucking
salsa
love
bar.
Mexican food.
I do too. I had I had tacos yesterday. It was wonderful. No, yesterday I had Wednesday. But I digress. The nuts and tacos of what Linda felt and saw during her huge abduction.
On November 30th, 1989, after tucking in her two kids to bed, Linda laid down with her husband. Probably practiced the old boot, scoot, and boogie for about 5 minutes and then went to bed. Linda was deep asleep when at 3 a.m. she woke up with a numb feeling in her legs. And she noticed quickly that the feeling was slowly creeping upwards to her vag.
I have this experience often as well.
We just call that when your nerve endings are dying, Bert, not
Oh, okay.
abduction.
But you feeling slow creeping towards your vag?
Yeah. Actually, I mean, my penis is becoming a vagina the fatter I get. So
I don't know what to say to that. I'm sorry.
There's nothing to say. Time to keep going.
while the numbness was beginning to creep towards her vaginal area, she had a weird feeling that someone was watching her at the foot of her bed. You know, that feeling of being watched while pooping in the woods. It's probably
that
Bigfoot
feeling
watching you in a lustful way.
I know that feeling well, but it's mostly TJ.
Or the neighbors with trail cams
Well, that's true too.
in their woods watching a fat man
Yeah.
run across naked.
There he is again.
Look at that non-hairy small Bigfoot.
I don't think he wiped.
No, it's just a hair on his ass.
As this was going on, Linda looked around the dark room. Oh, the fuck room.
Darkest fuck room.
Linda looked around the fuck room.
Oh my god. That's what you call your bedroom, the fuck room.
I don't do
Mom,
much
Dad, see the fuck room.
sleep. I don't do much sleeping in here.
I call it the wrestling room.
I call mine the baiting room, the old bait and toss room. That's why I don't have very many house guests anymore.
Yeah, I kind of got that vibe last time we were all there.
Fuck you, you fucking.
So Linda looked around the dark as fuck room, not seeing anything initially, but then focusing directly in front of her. Almost like the smoking man in the X-Files, this 4-foot-tall, big-headed son of a bitch emerged from the darkest part of the room, and he was staring at Linda. And Linda was staring back at him. Linda described this creature as having a small body. He was pretty skinny and frail looking, but with a huge head and huge black eyes.
Yeah. So Linda began to panic, but thought that she was having a nightmare. When she realizes her ass wasn't asleep, she started to shake her husband and scream for help, but regardless of how much she shook and yelled, some bitch wouldn't wake up. The numbness then proceeded to her crotchal region and above. It quickly advanced to her arms and neck. That is when 3 more of these weird-looking fuckers stepped out from the darkness around her. Even with the numbness spreading over her whole body, she is still putting up a fucking good fight.
Hi, we're here for the gangbang.
Well, hold on. While in the midst of her struggle, a white sheet-like object started from her toes all the way up to her head, which made it impossible, even more impossible, for her to move. Are they still there for the gangbang?
White sheet, are they trying to duct her into the Klan?
Sounds like they're there for a rally now.
We are not Mexican. Please come to the rally with us.
It's gonna be the greatest rally ever. We're going to have sheets. There's going to be crosses. We're going to burn them. It's gonna be huge.
It's going to be the hugest crosses.
Trump was a big gay dude. That would have been a fucking badass big gay Trump dude. Holy shit.
It's like a big gay bear Trump.
That could be a t-shirt. Big gay Trump.
Big gay Trump bear for president.
There's a big hairy gay guy with Trump's hair.
All I'm saying is we're small creatures and we want to fuck.
Even got the cerebral palsy hands going there. Oh my god, I can't look at his camera.
Did you see the picture somebody took of his chin and it had a little vagina down here where his neck was pushed together? Well, I think the first comment was, do you think when he looks in the mirror he grabs it?
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Linda recalled being escorted by the ugly motherfuckers through the window. She said she could see herself floating from 12 feet above, or the 12th floor window, to the outside, right below the UFO. She said her nightgown was above her head, so she was naked. Her knickers and titties were fucking hanging out.
What did you say? Or what?
Yeah.
In her titties?
That was way too close. So
Her knickers.
I was just gonna say she was Porky Pig in it while floating through the air, letting
I don't
old.
think women Porky Pig it. I don't think I don't think women do the Porky Pig.
You can do the Porky Pig. You just don't wear bottoms.
Not as a woman. Oh, you're just talking about her just not having pants on.
Now I'm gonna tell you. Now I'm gonna tell you. No, we don't.
Oh my God.
I thought it was a reference to like Porky Pig's nose,
No.
like he's hanging out there.
I was talking about Porky Pig in it, you know, just
Yeah, they don't wear pants.
the poop shoot and the goop
Yeah.
shoot sky high. But, you know, she's probably letting that puppy airing out the old George H.W. Bush.
Yeah. It was the late 80s. Wait, yeah, it was late 80s.
Yeah, the ladies.
Probably some Bush.
And she was like 40, I think.
Yeah, there's some Bush.
It was ladies' night on 80s night.
And the feeling's
In the
right.
late 80s, and the feeling is right, and her little Porky Pig and Tushy was hanging out just right.
Jesus.
Linda would go on to state.
I'm standing up on nothing. My nightgown is over my head. I can see it. And I wish they'd put it down.
Not my gumdrop buttons!
Not my gumdrop buttons.
I had to look away because I couldn't make eye contact with you during that. Oh, sorry, we got more.
I wish they'd put it down. And they'd take me out. All the way up, way above the building. Oh, I hope I don't fall. It
The UFO above her?
opened almost like a clam. And then I'm inside.
That's what I say when I'm with a woman. It's almost like a clam. I'm inside.
And then I slid inside.
Oh, am I doing something wrong here?
Oh my God.
Oh man, I hope I don't fall.
Well, do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man! She's married to the Muffin Man. At this point, Linda may have completely been butt-ass, titties out, bush gardens naked.
Nice.
Bush Gardens.
Hope she trimmed them puppies.
Bush, and more. Once in the clam, she observed benches or aliens doing bench presses up against the wall, similar to regular park benches. Once all the way inside the ship, they took her down a hallway to doors that opened up like sliding doors. So it was like she was entering Walmart inside the clam.
Whoop.
Inside the room, she was escorted even further into a room with a shit ton of lights, buttons, and a long table. Something that might have looked like an exam table. This sounds eerily familiar.
It's not like any Walmart I've been to, though.
Linda did not want to get up on that table, and she began to cry and ask them not to put her up on there. You know, the aliens, probably having social skills similar to my ex-wife, placed her up on the table anyways, not taking any regard for her. Once on the table, Linda begins to scream at the thin-lipped bitches, and in return, they started to yell at her.
The aliens are screaming in their language, so Linda began to shout at the aliens in their language. She had no clue how she was speaking their tongue. Then one of the creatures took his hand and placed it over her mouth forcefully and said, "Shh, don't tell your mom,"
Shh, shut the fuck up, bitch.
which caused her to stop screaming. Shh, don't tell your mom.
This doesn't sound like any Walmart I've ever been to.
Remember when they had greeters?
Yeah, do you think they had a greeter at this one?
I don't know.
Or in a
I used to
vest?
fuck my Walmart greeter.
They're usually quite old.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah. Old Jim Johnson.
Isn't he a NASCAR driver?
Well, he used to be. Then he had a wreck. He was in a wheelchair.
Well, he's greeting really well then.
Did I tell you guys my how a non-binary person murders someone joke yet? I can't remember.
I don't think so.
Might
no.
as well. I mean, we've
Not
already.
They/them.
I'm laughing partially because of the joke and partially because of what the noises that TJ made.
What's the difference between Paul Walker and my grandma?
Oh, God. What?
My grandma never made it to 100 before she died.
God damn it. I can see why you were molested when you were younger.
Yeah, that's what Grandpa used to tell me too.
Burton, I just want to hug you sometimes and touch your pee-pee.
To bring back old memories.
Oh, man. Memories. Oh, wait. Is it?
It's your turn, Pencil Nick.
Tinsel Nick?
Needle Nick, Needle Nick,
on.
Needle Nick.
Your name's Needle Dick. Needle suck.
Water sucks.
Needle suck. One of these creatures walked behind Linda and began to feel her back. The creature was pressing hard on her back. They're either masseuses or goddamn chiropractors.
Illegal chiropractors and masseuses.
Yeah. I mean, they don't have licenses, and they probably end up fucking their... Anyway, the creature was pressing hard on her back, following the spine. She said it was pretty damn hard, but it didn't hurt. It actually felt pretty good. After the spinal exam, the alien, Dr. Quinn, medicine, they, them, started hitting her all around the back.
Like they forgot what to do, so they're like...
Like, let's play the drums real quick on her and act
We've
like
never
we know what the
gotten-
fuck we're doing.
We've never gotten this far in the exam. They usually don't let us keep going.
The creature then transitioned, as anybody would, from her back to her nose. The aliens picked up a long, slender silver instrument with a ball on the end and began to stick it up Linda's nose.
Oh.
They went up her
Damn.
left nostril first, which was real quick, and then they went into the right one, which they spent a more considerable amount of time in that one.
Like double penetration.
Yeah. But Linda is a fucking spitfire of a woman. She told Bud during this part of the hypnotic regression that
I hope I sneeze. I hope I get right in their face.
Linda closes her eyes while they're probing her nose.
That's how you get that probe in there.
The creatures then force her to open her eyes, and they begin to look into them.
Wow,
After
what the
brief
fuck?
seconds, they look at each other and shake their heads. I'm assuming a brief moment of alien agreement.
Doctor?
The
Doctor?
aliens then took a look at her hands and moved each digit at each joint.
The doctor alien and the two others in the room walked right up to Linda's face and got within inches of it. Linda states,
I feel like I can drown in their eyes. They're blank and so big. I find them very frightening.
now, remember what Linda said during the first part of the abduction, that their eyes were black as fuck. You know, lights just glistening off of the eyes. So imagine that right in your fucking face.
Aye, black eyes, like a rat's eyes, staring at you.
Linda goes on to say,
One of them takes his hands and puts it through my hair. I just had it done. And takes his hand and gently places it on the left side of my cheeks. And not on my face. And just stares. And then he moves back. Just moves back. That was the one that was examining me. He moves back. And he must be speaking with the other two. The other two leave. He wasn't as cold as the other two. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't want more children, but I kind of want to have more children with him. I mean,
I wouldn't mind fucking you.
just don't want any more children.
He's so warm. The aliens begin to question Linda about her family and how they were. Linda told them they were fine. Before the aliens could answer back, she blurted out,
Why am I here?
The aliens quickly answered her with,
Just for a visit. The creature could tell that she was fucking pissed. And he probably wasn't sure if she was pissed about the alien peep show, or about her having her bare ass on the cold metal table, or being woke up by 3 tiny-lipped ugly motherfuckers from her precious sleep in the middle of the night.
Linda jumped off the table and began to walk. The doctor alien walked up beside her and grabbed her hand, escorting her to the sliding doors. The other 2 alien perverts that were helping Dr. Quinn, medicine, they-them alien, walked up to Linda and escorted her out of the door. During this part of the interview, Linda referred to the two alien helpers as schmoes.
Yeah, I told you she's a little spitfire.
I thought they
These
said
schmucks.
s'mores.
These
Yeah.
schmucks.
Yep, the aliens were s'mores.
Delicious marshmallow and chocolate treats.
I wanted to be the delicious chocolate between their 2 graham crackery crusts, covered in their alien marshmallow.
So Linda then heard a big banging sound, and she was all of a sudden in her bed sitting up, trying to wake Steve.
What the fuck is Steve doing here?
Who the fuck is Steve? Steve wouldn't get up. God damn it, imagine that being Steve Waynick. Oh.
I'm kind of now. Yeah, I didn't know his name was Steve.
Oh, leave me alone.
Steve wouldn't get up. Linda got out of the bed and ran to the boys' room, and she observed them laying in their beds, she assumed sleeping, so she tried to wake them up. Regardless of how much she screamed at him or shook him, little fuckers wouldn't wake up. So thinking that these tight-lipped, big-dick, big-eyed alien assholes had killed her sons, she went and got a small makeup mirror and put it underneath the kid's nose. To her relief, it fogged up with both boys.
Yeah, MacGyver.
I will say that is where we leave off with this episode. In the next episode, we're going to talk more about Dan and Dick Richard.
Ooh.
And discuss more of the part that they play and then sort of how their involvement evolves in this situation. It's this is a weird fucking story, and it only gets weirder from this part.
God damn it. It's already been pretty weird. Got alien Fiesta party barges and chiropractic going on.
Illegal chiropractors and massage
Yeah.
therapists.
Yeah. Little rubbing tugs going on there in space.
You got Juan
Whoa.
and Cheeto.
Bean smushing.
Little refried bean smushing.
So far, what do you guys think about this?
Sounds very similar to some other ones.
Yeah, I'm a little roused by this one, to be honest with you. There's a
Yeah,
lot
Burton's.
yeah, well, it's not helping.
He looks like a Mitch McConnell in a fucking one of his stairs
Yeah.
jacking off, but
Listen, I have an 8 handicap.
I don't know what that means. This isn't fucking golfing.
You know exactly what it means.
But anyways, so hopefully you guys will tune in next episode where we go through the rest of this shit. And in all honesty, I was going to try to squeeze this all together because there's a decent amount to this. But I figured with Burton's inconsistent monitoring of time, 1 minute he'll be telling you to hurry up, and then the next minute he's showing you pictures of the Hawk Tuohy lady's lungs. And
Don't you bring me into this.
I'll bring you into it, bitch. But
Oh, shit, I got hot nuts in my eye. Fuck.
we'll get the rest of that covered,
Ow.
and then hopefully the following week we'll be getting into the, what's it called? The COVID
Like
COVID was not real.
lab leak theory, I think it is.
Oh, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that.
Yeah, there's a lot to it, actually. I'm sort of surprised how much there is to that shit. But anyways, hopefully y'all enjoyed this. Burton seems to be in a rush.
Burton, who's also the Tiger Woods of masturbation.
Yep.
Just air humping.
And the Rob
Yeah.
Sampson of, I don't know. I don't even know who the fucking Rob Sampson is. But anyways,
Sound like a butcher.
hopefully you guys enjoyed this.
You
Please follow us on Spotify, iTunes, or Apple, whatever the fuck it is, Amazon, all that shit we're on.
Amazon.
And send us a message. Send us a line. Talk to us. We like talking to people. We like talking to people and about stupid shit.
Well,
So if you just
and
want to say something stupid to us, because what better group of assholes to do it?
Yeah.
also, if you email me, because I've gotten a few emails recently on our podcast email saying, is this a good way to contact you guys? If that is one of you guys out there, please don't sound like...
Is this a...
Yep.
Don't sound like the chick from this story.
Or Marvin the Martian.
My gumdrop buttons.
Is this how I contact you guys to verbalize discussion?
Are you the sandwich people?
But anyways, reach out to us. We'll send you pictures of Burton's wiener still.
Yeah.
You can find it. It looks like a clam.
Now my hunger stirs.
Like a button on a
Anyways,
fur coat.
There's a little muscle in there.
since Burton's in a hurry and his woman's probably going to beat his ass.
Hey, shut the fuck up. I'm going to kick your dick.
Oh, I'm sorry. Not really.
Smush your bean.
We love y'all. Go fuck yourselves.
Smush the bean. Get in between.
Keep it clean. Oh, damn it.
Oh, keep it clean. I like that too.
Smush the bean and keep it clean.
Go then. There are other worlds than these.